Close to 3/4 of all the land in Utah is public land. We can all do our part to recreate responsibly in these shared spaces, but there are a number of groups who take ownership of that land by volunteering to improve and maintain recreation opportunities. Today, the Utah Public Lands Alliance is partnering with Desert Roads and Trail Society, the St. George Jeepers, and Ride Utah to work with the BLM on several improvement projects near Sand Hollow State Park.
Sand Mountain is an incredible resource for us to recreate in. However, it requires some care, and that's what our organizations have bound together to do that in a cooperative project to improve Sand Mountain. We're up at Competition Hill right now, up at Top of the World, and we're going to be installing a new door tomorrow on the composting toilet we put in 6 years ago. Somebody vandalized it, first vandalism in 6 years. One of our tasks that we're doing this weekend also is installing signage.
We've put a lot of road signs up there, we put intersection signs, we put trail signs, we put obstacle signs, and they are all over the mountain so that people that use the mountain can see where they are. And we've shared the GPS coordinates with all the search and rescue and the local law enforcement so that if there is an incident, something happens, someone can just say, I'm at the wall or I'm at the chute, and the people know exactly where that is because it's a marked location.
I work with the UPLA all the time in Desert Roads and Trail Society. We're in constant communication. They're always reporting stuff to us up here and throughout our field office. They always come with projects they want to get done, and we help to facilitate those projects if we can. They're important to help, meet some of our shared objectives of managing these lands, and it also, a real important thing in my mind is getting the community engaged and getting all these, we're gonna have a bunch of volunteers out here today, and it gets them, ownership, stewardship of this resource. So it helps fulfill our mission when we get more people really coming out here to enjoy and put their time and energy into these projects.
Our initial focus has been largely in southwestern Utah. We are working with other organizations throughout the state, partnering with them. And yeah, with growth, some things are going to change. But part of the reason that it's growing is people want what we've got. So we've got to figure out a way to get the people out there, have them use it responsibly without destroying it, and it can be done.
With several organizations involved, it's easy to divide and conquer all the projects in one weekend. With volunteers picking up trash, installing signs, repairing vandalism, or constructing a fence, it's incredible to see what gets accomplished when you have dedicated groups of people who put in the thought, the time, and the work.
When you have this kind of beauty that Utah represents, it's just inspiring. This is the first time we've had this many people and this many projects from this many groups coming together and working on it. And we feel that that's the future of being able to keep trails open and keep recreation areas open for everyone. We represent not just motorized vehicles, but also non-motorized vehicles. So equestrian, mountain bikers, we want to get to everybody.
The best way to get involved is to get on our website, which is utahpla.com, where you can find information how to support us, how to join up with us, and see the benefits that we have to offer.
I view myself as a project manager. I put out a call for help, and we get an instant response. And it's just such a joy to work in an environment like that, where the volunteers are there and they appreciate the work you're doing. The people in Utah recognize the tremendous resource we have, and they want to go do what they can to preserve and protect it. And we, as an organization, want to make that possible as well.
If these seasoned professional people can volunteer their time and efforts to help us and think that this resource is that important, then I think it's possible for all of us to jump in, to ask what we can do, and to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Together, we will win. But we can't do it without you. Learn how you can help at utahpla.com/help.